He and I were both injured in the summer of 2010 while serving in Afghanistan. He also served in Iraq, multiple tours. I think we share this same sentiment, knowing him well, and that is to say this. All of you veterans in here that put on a uniform before us, you made us say that's all that we ever wanted to do. I grew up saying, that's all I want to be is one of you that went and did it in the Gulf War or in Vietnam or in Korea or in World War II or at some time during peace. And that's because that legacy that you've shown your entire country of duty and honor and service. You inspired another generation after you took off that uniform or during your time in service, and that generation was Marcus and myself. You've heard songs, you've seen videos, and I think you've seen examples, especially you veterans, of what combat costs and what combat means. It means that you're spending your time being targeted by snipers, that you're spending your time having mortars dropped on you, grenades hurled at you, that you're going in areas that might be beyond the lines of the enemy, that you're going into places that may very, very well cost your life. And you're doing it on behalf of something that you believe, that you know is bigger and more important than just yourself as an individual. And that's this country that we all love. That's why we do it. That's what makes it palatable. It's what allows us to go ahead and do the things that we do and say, I did it without regret because of the thing that is bigger than us that we served. And I know that about my friend Marcus. I've known him since 2010. I've got to be in the gym with him as he's pushing the rest of us to do one more lap around the gym, a little bit more weight on our shoulders, hit a few extra reps on something else. That's the kind of guy he is, pushing the individuals around him. And it meant enough to him to see people recover after his recovery that he took on a life of doing that. He went to school to become a physical therapist so that he could go out there and help the next individual that had to come after him recover in the same way that he had to go through recovery, because he cares about that next individual and being able to share his experiences, his story, what he learned along the way. That's the kind of person that he is. And sometimes in this incredible country that we have, there are amazing groups of people that get these harebrained ideas in their head where they say, you know what? I thought of a way that I could do something for somebody else. That's a number of groups in this room. It's the Villagers for Veterans group in this room. It's Maria Bogdanoff. It's all of you that have supported event after event after event in this community for Villagers for Veterans and other veterans around the community and across the country. It's the Combat Hero Bike Build. It's Cycle Stop, the individuals that are going to unveil for you the bike that they built for Marcus to meet his needs based upon the injuries that he sustained so that he can go out there and enjoy miles of freedom. An individual that fought for freedom can go out there and have freedom restored in his life because of the Combat Hero Bike Build, because of Villagers for Veterans, and because of Cycle Stop, the individuals that gave their time and treasure like you all to go out there and help somebody that you wanted to say thank you for doing what they love to do. I just want to say that I appreciate all of you. I appreciate your patriotism that I personally have seen you show time and time again. I appreciate your commitment to support our veterans, as I've seen you do time and time again, and as I know that you will continue to do. And I just want to say, Marcus, it is an honor to know you, to know your family, to know your spouse and your children. Our wives know each other. They came up together in the hospital together, going through this experience that people affectionately call wounded warriors. And, I couldn't think of anybody more deserving than you to go out there and experience some miles of freedom. So in that, I don't know who I'm supposed to pass the microphone on to. But I will pass it off to Terry. I'm going to pass it off to Terry.